I am professional. Hello and welcome to Nomad Paintball Review. We're here today at Apocalypse, as you can see behind me, and that's in Royston in Hertfordshire. It's a woods ball site, as you can see all the trees behind me, which is getting a little bit rarer now these days. Yeah, let's see how we get on. Should be a good crack. So we're currently standing in front of the tyre fort. Now, can you tell me, boys and girls, why they call it that? I bet you can't. It is because it is covered in tyres. It's the only field that they have here where they use tyres. The rest of the place, it's trees or pallets. Here it's tyres. Now, they have the tyre fort in the middle, and we're going to walk along and have a look at the tyre fort. You have a team at either end, and they come in and they have to try and take the fort. And the first team in there obviously has got quite a big advantage, but not necessarily, because we managed to take it back and we won. We're now standing at the wooden village because it's a village made of wood. As you can see behind us is the tower. Now this one is run as an attackers versus defenders game. So the defenders get to spread out around the village and up in the tower, and you have to stop people invading from over in this direction. Lots of good cover there to work your way up from. We are now going to go and peek at what it looks like from up in the tower. Up you come. So here's a really good defensive position for inside the wooden village. You've got a fantastic view of what's going on. The tactic that we found worked really well is have one player in here and coming up and picking off at people who are shooting, having a second player just here at the entrance who could then peek round the sides and try and see where someone is without pushing their head up and really obviously being there, because this is the part everybody watches. That worked really well. I'd recommend that you try that. Have you enjoyed it today?
Yeah, it's my first paintball experience and it's been really cool.
I enjoyed it a lot, and this is my third time here.
And will you be coming back again?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, with more protection this time.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, so we're now talking to Dan, who's one of the head marshals here. So, Dan, how long have you been working at this site?
I've been here for about 6 years now, I guess.
Okay, so I guess you've seen quite a lot of changes going on since then.
Yeah, it's a ever-evolving project, isn't it? You've got to kind of keep moving forwards. We rework 2 fields a year, just try and keep on top of the maintenance, and we've got some big plans for the future as well. We're completely changing the setup of the way the fields play, changing to 4 big fields as opposed to the 6.
What guns do you use to rent out?
We use Tippin 98s. It's like the Land Rover of paintball guns, isn't it? You know, they're reliable. They do exactly what they need to. You know, and they're decent guns. So we kind of stick with those. We've tried some other cheaper guns. We've tried some SW ones, which are a Tippmann copy, made in China, and they're made in China. They fall apart. So we just stick with the Tippmanns. You can't go wrong. You can bury them in mud, dig them up, wipe them down, and then use them the next day.
What about for walk-on players? Do you have any walk-on clubs or any facilities for walk-on?
Yeah, we've got a walk-on club. We've got over 300 walk-on members. We tend to try and run 2 events a month for walk-ons. Obviously, people are working, so do it on alternate weekends. And we normally get, we can have up to 40, 50 walk-ons at a time. And they just play. They do their own thing rather than, we don't put walk-ons with rentals. They can do their own thing. Then they can shoot each other as much as they wish. You get to stretch their legs, they go. We still, we cap them at 10 balls a second. Obviously, we keep their velocity down a little bit to sort of 280, 270. But it gives them the scope to, rather than just the punter hunting as a lot of places do, which I don't like to see. It gives them the opportunity, like-minded people kind of shoot the crap out of each other, basically.
Can you talk us through your prices at the moment? I have to say, you have to bear in mind that prices are only current. They might change later on. Just because you see it here, that doesn't mean it's going to be that price forever.
Yeah, we start off at a basic package, half day including 300 paintballs at £25. And then basically paint starts at £7 per 100. As soon as you get to 500, it drops to 6. So basically, the more paint you buy, the cheaper it gets. And as soon as you hit any of our packages, our next package is a 500 for 35. So obviously, if you buy 200 paintballs on the normal structure, it's sort of looking at £7 each. But you've hit a package, so we adjust it down to the, so it's in the customer's favour. So we always literally adjust packages for the cheapest option for the customer. Keeps repeat business. We see a lot of the same people based off that fact.
So the best way is spray lots of paint and buy more.
Absolutely, yeah. The more you shoot, the cheaper it gets, and the more fun you have.
Yeah, we like that way. How about for walk-on players? What are the prices for walk-ons?
Walk-on wise, you join the walk-on club, which is £10 for the membership, which is an annual payment. And basically we have a green fee. Half day is £5, a full day is £10, and then they buy a case of paint at £30 a case. So it's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Okay, so it's the end of the day here. We've all thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a cracking day, and if you're in the area, or even if you're not in the area, I'd recommend making the journey down here. There have been a few little casualties to equipment and what have you, but that's all part of paintball, isn't it? Nothing ever goes all together the way you want it. You're always going to need a toolbox. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, or even if you haven't enjoyed this video and you're just easily swayed, then please like us on the link here. There we go, that's our Facebook page, or you can follow our channel here. We'll see you again soon. Thank you very much.